I was 18 and I remember this very vividly. I was sitting with my father in my house, not doing anything. Just talking, I was telling about something that made me upset. Something someone had said to me, and I was hurt by it and got affected. And he just listened. Then he said something that I almost thought about it for 7 years. It changed how I see the world, it changed how I see myself, how I handle everything. And here's the thing, most men don't learn this until they are 40 or 50 or even 60. I want to share it with you today. My father looked at me and said, "You're going to hear a lot of things about yourself. Some good, some bad, some true and some false. But here's what I need you to know. What other people say about you is never about you. It was about them." I didn't fully understand that because I was 18. But he continued, "You can't control what people say. You can't control what people think. The only thing you can control is what you believe about yourself. And if you give that power to other people, you will spend your entire life searching for validation from people who can't do anything for you." And he said, "Don't do that." Let me tell you why this is so important. By the time you're 18, you have been observing others' people's opinions for your whole life. Your parents told who you are, your teachers, your friends, your social circle. And most of that wasn't even true. It was just their projection, it was just their perspective. But you believed it, you build your identity around it. By 18, most young men believe that I am not smart enough, I am not good enough, I am not capable, I don't deserve success. People don't like me. And they believe it because someone said it. They spend their next 30 years trying to prove that they are wrong to that people. They work themselves to death trying to prove them that they are smart. They chase success to prove they are worthy. And if they succeed, they will never feel satisfied. Because deep down they are still that kid believing what someone else said to them. My father's lesson cut through all of that. He said, what they think doesn't matter. What you think is what matters the most. And I realized that most men don't learn this lesson. So let me give some examples. Example 1, career choices. A man wants to be a writer, but his father says, "You need a real job, something stable." So he becomes an engineer. Hates it for 40 years. But he never changed because he was too dependent on his father. If he had learned my father's opinion at 18, he would have told his father that, "I respect your opinion, but I'll pursue what I want in my life." Example 2, relationships. A man meets a woman. She's perfect for him. But his friends are like, "She's not hot enough," or "She's not your type." So he breaks up with her. Spends the next decade with a woman he doesn't even like. Just because they fit his friend's image. If he had learned the lesson, he would have said to his friends that, "I don't care about what you think. I'm happy with her." Example 3, self-improvement. A man starts working out, but he is weak at first. Someone makes a comment that, "You are too skinny bro, that's not going to work." He quits, he gives up because just one person's opinion stops him. If he had learned that lesson, he would have said that, "Thank you for your input. I don't care about what you think. I am doing this for myself." Most men spend their whole life seeking for approval from their boss, from their family, from the society, from random people or internet. And the moment someone disapproves, they crumble. This is the opposite of what my father taught me. He said that your approval is the only approval that matters. So be very careful about who changes your opinion. Most people don't deserve that power. Let me tell you how I shape my life with this thought. On social media, I post content that I believe valuable. Some people like it, some people hate it, and I don't care. Because I'm not looking for their validation, I'm looking for my own. If I post content to get likes, I would post garbage. I would chase trends, I would be a different person every week. Instead, I post what I believe and the right people follow. On decisions. At 25, when I started my content creation, I didn't ask anyone that I need this, I need that. How is my thing? How is my videos? Nothing. Because I know once I listen to them, they are going to end up telling something about what they are not doing. So instead, I remembered my father's lesson. I said, "I don't care what you think. I believe in this. This is going to be something in future." On failures. I have failed multiple times publicly. And my first instinct, it will not be like wondering what other people will think. I'll be asking myself what I learned from this. What do I do differently next time? The failure is a data. It's not the judgment of who am I. But if I was dependent on others people's opinion, I would see failure as a proof that people were right about me. I would spiral, I would quit. Instead, I learn and move forward. On relationships, I choose people who add to my life. If someone doesn't, I let them go. No guilt, no explanation. Why? Because I am not responsible for their feelings. I am responsible for my own life. If I was dependent on their approval, I would stay in bad relationships and friendships. I would compromise my values, I will be bitter or something like that. Instead, I am selective, I am happy, and I am free. Every major decision in my life I have made has come from one thing. What do I believe? Not what they think about me. And that has made all the difference. Maybe I didn't make so much difference yet, but I will for sure. Here's how you can apply this starting today. Step 1. Identify the voice. Whose opinion are you depending on? Your parents, your teachers, your boss, society, random people online. Write it down and be honest about it. Step 2. Ask yourself, does this person's opinion actually matters? Are they living the life that you wanted? Do they understand you? Are they qualified to judge? Most of the time the answer is no. You're taking advice from the people who don't even know you, whose life you don't even want, whose life you don't even respect. Step 3. Separate their opinions from truth. Your father says you're not smart enough. That's his opinion, not the truth. It's his belief system, not yours. When you separate opinion from truth, their word lose power. Step 4. Define yourself. What do you actually want to be? Not who they want you to be, not who is popular, not who gets approval. What do you want to be? Write it down and be specific about it. Step 5. Decide you're enough. This is the hard part and this is the most people fail. You have to decide that you're enough. Right now, before anyone approves, before you achieve anything, you are enough. Your worth is not conditional on others people's opinion. It's not conditional on your success. It is not conditional on anything. When you truly believe that, everything changes. You make different choices, you pursue different goals, you attract different people because you are no longer desperate for validation. You are just living. I am sharing this because I know some of you where I was at 18. You're trying to figure out who you are and you're looking for others people's opinion, but they don't have it. Only you have. So here's what I want you to do. Ask yourself this one question: whose approval am I seeking and why? Write down the answer and then ask yourself, does this person deserve that power of giving opinion about you? Most likely the answer is no. You don't need their approval, you need yours. And one more thing is, if your father or a mentor who believes in you, thank them. Because that's a gift. That's what my father gave me and that's my entire life. Tell me in the comments who gave you a lesson that changed your life. I want to hear your stories. This is Dr. Kaushik and I'll see you in the next one.